So before you start pressing overhead, you might want to go through some of these assessments and make sure that there's not any glaring asymmetries or any pain or discomfort when you go through them. So the first thing that you're going to do is just a simple overhead reach test. And what you're looking for is, number one, can they flex and abduct to about 180 degrees? Is there any major difference between either side? As you can tell, I have a little bit more range of motion on my left arm than I do on my right. Okay, we're going to look at it from the side. What you're looking for from the side is, are they able to get up in this position? Or if somebody is lacking in that range of motion and maybe they don't have the mobility or flexibility, you'll see increased curvature of the lower back and you'll see the rib cage start to flare a little bit. Now what you want is you would rather have the rib cage and the anterior abs stay nice and stacked, and you don't want the lower back to curve too much. So hopefully they can maintain this position. But if you do see people like this, there might be some issues going on, whether it's lat tightness or issues in the rotator cuff or issues with their shoulder capsule. This is not to diagnose any of those things, but you might want to take caution in terms of overhead pressing if you notice some of them. Next, we're just going to test your internal and external rotation of the shoulder. There's obviously a lot of different ways to test this, but what we're going to do is you're just going to start with your arm abducted up like this. If we're going to test external rotation, we're going to go back, come back to center. We're going to test internal. And as you can see, I do not have very good internal rotation on my right arm. You can compare it to the left. Okay, external, internal. All right, if I put them side by side, you notice that there's a difference here. So I might be one of those people that you may not want to start with pressing overhead initially. The scapular wall slide. We're going to lower the legs so the back and the head are nice, tucked up against the wall. We're going to come all the way down, slide straight up. This can be used as a warm-up. It can also be used as an assessment. Are they able to keep their head and back against the wall? Are they able to keep their arms against the wall? Are they able to fully extend the arm, or are they only able to get up here? Next, we'll do the back to wall shoulder flexion, okay? So slight bend, your back is up against the wall, chin tucked. Gonna flex the arms upward and come back down. Now again, what you're looking for is there any glaring asymmetry? How much can they actually flex the shoulder? You will see some people that will get stuck at about right here. And from the side, it'll look a lot more prominent. This is not meant to diagnose any of those things. This is just, can you pass these simple tests before you move on to start overhead pressing?